Okay. All right, I'm starting out very similar to how I have been the last few days. So I'm plugged in, and I already imported a few things just for today because I write a song every day, come up with it on the spot. Except sometimes before I start streaming, I like have an idea pop in my head, so I just put it down quick. So that's what's on the screen. The drum thing you're gonna hear is just there for timekeeping. It's not a permanent part. I'll be playing that later, but there's like a MIDI, green MIDI guitar, and then two audio guitars that are just already there. So, just do a tuning check. Come on. There we go. All right, so the thing is, I'm gonna do some stuff over top of what I already got here and just keep, layering it and going with that. So that's down an octave. Right now I'm in standard. I can easily go with my pedal, but might just layer it an octave higher like that. Something like that. Let me look at this from. So my memory sucks and I forget what I do 2 seconds later. So let me look at the chord progression here. It's B flat G, C F in the chorus. Yeah, this is all B flat. Back and forth. Yeah, okay. B flat, G. You know what? Instead of sitting here literally forgetting every 2 seconds, I'm just going to put in some markers. So B flat. Oh, why does that have to disappear? It's annoying. G right here. And then, dang it, drop my pick. Go, okay, yeah, C. And then, why does that have to disappear? I hate it. All right, and then this one's F. All right, let me see here. So this is just this pre-chorus part. That's just B flat, C, B flat, C, F, blah, blah, blah. I got a couple little scale tones there, but that I'm not going to worry about. Okay. B flat, G, C, F is 4 chords, but literally I will play them in the wrong order every time, guaranteed. If I'm just punching in, which is how I made these tracks, it's fine, but I don't know what's with me, but that's how my brain is. All right. So yeah, an octave higher. I'm gonna layer that low tuned thing with this. Hit a harmonic there too. All right. Probably just keep doing that. Yeah, okay. I think that'll work. Okay, so possibly after I track this. So I've got a Boss Poly Shifter and I can immediately drop the octave, but I don't think I can like hit it in time in the chorus because I've got it up here on my desk, so I can't like tap it with my foot. I think after I'm done, I'm going to do some automation to make the chorus drop. I'll see though. If it layers with the higher octave and sounds good, I might not, but it's up in the air right now. But everything is until I say, okay, that's it, and hit save. All right. So yeah, I'm just going to do a bunch of to layer on top of that drop tune guitar. So that should be good. Let me see. All right, here's hoping I can get through this thing without messing up. Already messed up. Missed the harmonic is all. Slid the wrong note. That wasn't bad. One more time, I should get it now. All right, kind of came in a little late on that last chorus, but I hit the fourth of the chord, so it shouldn't even sound like I missed it when I layer this up, so that's good enough for me. The rest was pretty on point. All right, so let me decide if I want to drop the tuning in the chorus here. I don't know, maybe I don't. So, do I want to just straight up double track that on the right or do something different? That is the question. might just do some lead stuff. So I think the verse is going to have some like washy effects on it, and then the chorus I'll turn them off too, because I want it to be a little less pronounced than what I'm doing. So anyway, here goes. Okay, I don't like the B flat at first. Maybe I will just mirror the riff at first. All right, fail, but I'll just do it again. Almost missed that last chorus again. It's 12 bars and I keep thinking it's 16. All right. All right, so I'm gonna hit a save just in case. And then I'm gonna do the swirly effects I kind of like. So step effects is my main go-to here. I'm gonna turn the mix down a little bit because it's kind of intense. Pick eighth notes. All right, let me solo this out. Yeah, I just want it to be more of like a washy effect thing with those like higher things because they're like a little pingy and annoying otherwise. was intending to turn those off in the chorus, but actually maybe I'll leave them on because that sounds kind of cool. So you know what I'll do? I'll just add these side tracks. I'm gonna drop it an octave with my pedal. And here I go. So I'm just gonna layer that so the washy stuff doesn't take over the chorus. There we go. That's one, and then I'm going to do another side. Yep, and I'll just chop the end so it's a nice clean break. I like to color code things, especially if they're just like only on the chorus. That way I can spot it a lot easier as I go. Okay, so now let me listen to this. There we go. Showing some of my stuff to this guy that lives right nearby. He's like, "Oh, who did the keyboard or like, you know, the synth stuff on there?" And I was like, "It's just guitar." Ironically, the thing that is a synth on here sounds like a guitar. Go figure. This. That one is MIDI. So yeah, it's totally backwards. The guitar sounds like MIDI, and the MIDI sounds like guitar. These sound more like guitar with like loads of effects, but sometimes it sounds like synth stuff. All right, I feel like it's early to do this, but I'm just gonna jump in and do the guitar solo. I do a lot of key changes in my songs. Today I only did one. I just went from F major to F minor for this guitar solo spot. I need to check my tuning because it's probably a little off. Just as I'm sitting here, it goes flat with my body heat. B? What the hell? Okay, the pedal's not on. There it goes. This tuner is a little meh. It's just convenient. 'Cause it's there. I don't have to like open up a special one, but it's kind of glitchy. All right, especially on a bass guitar, but I'm not holding that yet. All right, so it's not major, it's minor. Kind of scooching over because I've got the phone camera there for the YouTube version of, like, this is gonna be a guitar solo short. I always say guitar solo excerpt as in a section taken out of the song, but I can tell you how many people are like, "Oh, the guitar solo expert, blah blah blah," and I'm like, that's not what it says. You are not good at reading comprehension. All right, anyway, here I go with the guitar solo. If you thought I said guitar solo expert, sorry, it's just excerpt. I don't mean to like make fun of people for stuff, but just over and over again, I'm like, dude. Okay. recut that. I kind of like doing the harmonic minor though. Oh my gosh, just come in on the dad beat. What is wrong with me? 3, 4. Bars. Just get the count right. Ah. Maybe okay. I still feel like it sucks. Gotta hear it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it one more time. I gotta get this right. I'm not feeling it. Turn guitar volume up. Genius. Okay, I like the intro there. I usually just hit record and go, but I just want to get this like to feel right. Close. I screwed up the end though. Come on. I can't get this right. Got it. Woo. No, I didn't. Why is that a measure off? Son of a... I can't do it. How did that get a measure off? Did I must have clicked on the wrong spot. Good enough. I'm out of here with this thing. Oh my gosh. My camera was off. This is like a comedy of errors right now. Yeah, as soon as... Oh my gosh. Come on. No. Stupid. Stay in key. Play on time. Click on the right measure and turn camera on. Those are all the things. I can't do them all. Okay, finally. It feels like I Took like 3 eternities and 800 mistakes to get that one simple guitar solo. Ugh. That happens sometimes. Okay. What is going on? So this Smart Snap thing, it's like absolutely terrible sometimes. There's no way. I just fixed it, but it's refusing to start on the downbeat there. Smart Snap, you're dumb. I say that over and over, but it keeps happening. Like it wasn't on downbeat, it was on like here or something. Okay, harmonic minor solo done. Harmonic minor is not hard, but doing things apparently is. Couldn't like get my camera on and hit record on the right spot of the track. Jeez. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my bass guitar. Let go. I don't know exactly what I want to play on this because the 2 guitars I just tracked now on stream, well 4 technically with the purple like chorus punch-ins and then 5 with the solo, but these 2 main ones I didn't do exactly what I did on this MIDI, obviously, ignoring the fact that I played it all an octave up. And I don't know if I want to do exactly the same on the bass as I'm doing on the MIDI here. Probably not. But I just got to figure out something is going to work, so I'm just going to play around with it for a bit after a tune. E. I'll let it go a little sharp sometimes, like barely like that, but flat now because my body heat's gonna drop it. Going a little above is actually beneficial, so I got a little more time before it gets too low. That's a little further over than I want though. This string is a pain in the butt to tune because it's so damn low. It doesn't want to pick up. Yeah, close enough. All right, so. If I go, okay. Let me pull up this MIDI because I got to remind myself what the hell I even did. So I like this. chorus is just gonna be dumb, easy stuff like that. But I'm just trying to figure out. I'm trying to play like over this, so it makes sense, but it's not exactly the same. Got it, I think. Maybe I'll just go for the thing and see what happens. Okay. Flat first. Gotta remember that. Yeah. Okay. B flat first. Dumb memory failures. Need to stop. Okay. Okay, one more time, getting the hang of it. Okay. Unlike me, I actually remembered there's a key change in the chorus, or sorry, in the guitar solo section before the last chorus. So yeah, I got it. All right, I'm just gonna give that a bit of a boost in volume, and here I go. Just listening back. that's not bad. All right, I'll take it. It's not perfect, but I got the chord changes okay. Drums are next. So I get this thing on and dude. I'm gonna move my phone over here because I'm shooting video on this at the same time. Gonna delete this existing drum, whatever it is. Hang on. All right, so last night I did manage to upload my newest album. Finally, it's like a couple days after I intended to. Actually, I got two albums up because one's the instrumental and then the other one has vocals on it. I would put them on the same album, but I actually overdid the amount of tracks I'm allowed to do on that, which is 35. I write a song every day, so I end up with a lot. Actually, I write 2 songs a day sometimes because I do the instrumental one later. I usually just like write a little verse, a little chorus section, copy paste it, splice it together. It happens in like 10 seconds when you do that, or not 10 seconds, but it seems like that. Okay, so anyway, while I was uploading, I was messing around with my Roland drum pad here. I've been like making this a little bigger so you can see it. It's right here in the corner. How does my camera always turn that way? Well, anyway, right here, which isn't working because I'm on the wrong track, but yeah, I was changing the sensitivity of the pads, how much like volume sensitivity it's got, because like it was just going like full bore. So I want to see if I can do this without missing notes and just get a little more dynamics. I've got the velocity humanize feature on in my current drum sound, but well, actually I changed that, so I don't right now with this going. So I want to see if this does it pretty well. So instead of that, just doing random velocity changes. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. Okay, click needs to be on. I've got rolling wheels that have locks on them, so I'm gonna lock this so I don't push myself away playing the kick drum. All right. Something was like under my foot. Might play like a halftime thing there. I'm gonna mute some of this stuff because I can't hear the click to save my life right now. It's just playing with the drums and or hearing just the drums barely, and then I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say. I can barely hear anything. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, that's better. So yeah, some of the tracks are just gonna be muted. Here I go. Excuse me. Just record. That's too much kick drum. A little less. All right, I'm gonna do it one more time. It was kind of sloppy. I was just completely missed that ride cymbal pad. Okay. I think I missed a ride cymbal hit here, and yeah, there it is. So that was a fill. This is the one. Just gonna write it in. I just hit the plastic on the side instead of the pad. Okay. Yeah. That's that. I changed the colors on the pads. Now you can really hardly see that on the camera, but did it help me not miss the things? No, but it looks cool. Okay, let me grab my phone. Okay. Try to plug my phone in. I don't imagine the battery's doing so hot right now. There we go. Oh yeah, 20%. Okay, so let's see. I do hiccup. Whoa. What the hell was that? Why isn't my computer so ridiculous sometimes? What the heck? Just gonna, unselect and make a new track when all I did was just click and drag. Okay. So, I just nudged all the cymbal hits exactly on the eighth notes. And what I'm gonna do is some of these things, I'm just gonna nudge them a little bit. Actually, before I do that, I always like to shrink them so I don't see overlaps when I'm doing like a quick fill or anything. It's hard to tell what's going on then. All right, so this is just like, wait. Okay, I gotta watch that. I'm on eighth note, yeah. So I don't want to grab everything, such as those kicked hits there. I just want to grab some of the stuff that's got to be like right on for this to sound tight. It's already not too bad. By the way, the dynamics coming out of it are looking much better than they were. I still got the cymbals like pumping out pretty full bore, but the drums are a little more dynamic. That's mainly because the cymbals in this library tend to get super quiet and disappear below a certain threshold. All right, let me check this out. Turn that off, it's annoying. Better do that, yeah. Okay, just click and drag, nothing happened. Why is my trackpad being crazy on me? Don't do that. Yeah, so like I said, I'm not gonna grab everything. I'm just grabbing just like that. I'm gonna ignore these bounces. I guess I'll get, no. Dude, what is wrong with this thing? I probably need a new keyboard trackpad. They kind of glitch out on me a little too often anymore. They're pretty old. Much like a computer. I think they're like 10 years old, so, you know. Working around anything that's faster than an eighth note. All I want is something that's eighth note or slower. Turn that up just a bit. Yeah, I kind of like this. Like the drums are just a little nicer as far as sensitivity. That's good. That bounce needs to move. It's a little too close. There we go. Do. How far am I? Okay. I say it every time I'm doing this, but these moves are pretty like tiny, so you won't even see it. Like the 30 frames per second camera speed, I won't even see these moves. Barely. And if my drums ever look off, it's actually nothing to do with this. Like when it looks like I'm playing and hitting a different time, I usually just sucked at lining up the video with the final mastered audio. I'll be like a frame off or something. I've also noticed less on my phone, but with my Lumix camera, if I had like 4 minutes or longer for a song, I'd line it up and the beginning would be exact, but then the camera video and audio would be stretched a little further than the Audio Logic bounced out. Like the timing was just slightly off. So like even though it's a digital format, it was still stretched a little bit. And I know the fix for that, which is like you plug them in together and get one to like sync up with the other, but that was a little more advanced than I wanted to go, because I would have had to get like some weird adapter for like an ADAT cable and crap for the Lumix, and I was just like, nah, I'm good. So what I used to do is I just slide the beginning of the video a little ahead. That way the middle would line up and then the end would be a little late. So it was like a compromise. But yeah, that's one thing doing this. I never would have guessed that'd be a problem. I'm like, oh yeah, you just line it up with the click track and you're on. But now I can't tell you how often. Here's the downbeat on the mastered audio. Here's the video. I put them here and then it's like late or early. And I'm like, what? So I'll go early and then it'll be like the audio on the video is coming out late. It's the strangest freaking thing, but that's the nature of it. I'm talking like 2 milliseconds late here, but it bothers me. And I'm like, why? Why are you different? All right, so that should be good. Okay. Or my favorite, when I'm doing the vocals, I line it up so the audio is perfectly synced and you can't even hear the difference. And then I'm watching and my mouth is moving later. So like the camera audio and video is clearly desynced, and then I have to like, it's a pain and I got to nudge it. I notice all sorts of glitches when I'm trying to put this all together every day. I'm going to give a little boost on the velocity curve there, and just because the symbols are all pretty similar, I'm going to do it just a slight humanized thing. Yeah, that's good. All right, so let me bring the other tracks in because that sounds pretty boring right now. I think that's good. I just opened up, I typed lyrics a little bit earlier with no idea how I was going to use them in a song, but I just figured I'd get ahead. So I just typed some random lyrics in. I'm going to see if I can make them fit, and I got to warm up stuff like that. But right now the giant coffee is hitting me, so I got to go take care of that. I'll be back in like 2-3 minutes. So, all right, be back. All right, I'm back. Okay, so vocals, right? As I always say doing this, I've got to make a whole bunch of weird noises and make my voice start working, so it's going to sound weird for a while. And then when I start trying this out, I'll be doing it like barely under my breath, so it will get better. I just like, I have to ease into it.
Assuming I'm just like you, but the motivation.
You know what? I'm just gonna see what happens. I don't think I'm warmed up enough, but if it sucks, I'm just gonna keep it as a memory aid.
That was your biggest mistake. Assuming I'm just like you, but the motivation isn't there to keep up the fun. I'm masquerading in its state of mind. That turns out wrong shot with the south. Only follow the game, no matter the cost, as long as it's not seen.
All right.
That was your biggest mistake.
All right. Okay. A little bit congested. Allergies always do this to me. All right.
That was your biggest mistake. Assuming I'm just like you. The motivation isn't there to keep my good front.
All right. I think I got a rough idea here.
That was your biggest mistake. Assuming I'm just like you, but the motivation isn't there to keep up the front. Masquerading in its state of mind that turns out wrong.
Okay. That's all half decent.
That was your biggest mistake. Assuming I'm just like you.
All right. I don't hate it. I got to warm up a little more yet, but it's getting there.
That was your biggest mistake. Assuming I'm just like you. The motivation isn't there to keep up from the masquerade. In its state of mind, it turns out wrong. Solid for yourself, falling for your broken, no matter the cost, as long as it's not seen. But is that really worth all the effort? In the end, you lose it all.
Maybe. I think I was a little off in a few spots, but we'll see.
That was your biggest mistake. Assuming I'm just like you. The motivation isn't there to get back. From the masquerade, the minute state of mind. It turns out wrong. Silent for yourself, falling from your broken, no matter the cost, as long as it's not seen. But is that really worth all the effort? In the end, you lose it all.
Okay, it's actually not too bad. I think we'll keep it. Okay, second verse. For once, I've actually got different lyrics.
That was your biggest lie. Sum it up.
Hang on, I screwed up the lyrics.
That was your biggest lie yet. Sum it up. Oblivious, say. And the more you say it, the more you keep up the same. The masquerade. And it's staples up wrong. Sorry for yourself, falling for your own game. No matter what it costs, as long as it's not seen. But I said, right now, and give it in me, and you just it up.
All right, maybe okay. I think it was a little crappy in the ending. All right, it's not bad. Just fixing a thing I almost screwed up. I got audio incorrected here. Tried to turn my word into a different word, like it does a lot. But anyway, I think that's the 2 verses done. So that's a little wimpy here. But I run it through this plugin called Humanoid, and that adds like some saturation. So that'll actually sound fine when I do that. As long as I'm roughly hitting the notes, like that's like pretty cool, like how it makes it all like kind of sound more aggressive. So I think I'm just gonna let the thing do what it does. Okay, chorus. What the heck do I want to do here? Okay, so I've got one line I didn't actually use on the verse because I just ran out of time. So I'm gonna delete that. It actually works out fine though. Still makes sense. What do I want to do here? That is gonna be something. I've got a lot of lyrics. I don't know if I can fit them all, so this might be modified. You can't see what I'm talking about anyway, but it's just going to affect how I do this. All right. Actually, might try to fit it all in, but it's going to be a cluster. Here I go. Inside, outside, left to right. Is that one I want to start on? Probably. Inside, outside, left to right. The struggle to hide and yet expose the light shows fire. Shadow disappear. Not till the day and the switch is near. Don't tell me it's fake. I don't like where I was going with that. Beginning sucked. Okay. Inside, outside, left to right. The struggle to hide and yet expose the light says our shadows disappear. Not just today and the switches that don't tell me it's fake and yet I don't know anything about anything assuming the house. Okay, I gotta change the rhythm. Inside, outside, left to right. The struggle to hide and yet expose the righteous. All shadows disappear. Not just today and the switch is near. No, tell me it's vacant. Yet I don't know anything about anything. Grabs them into hide to the answers. Damn. Still gotta modify it. Be a little faster. Inside, outside, left or right. The struggle to hide and yet exposed to the light shows all shadows disappear. Not just today and the switch is near. Don't tell me it's fake. Yeah, I don't know anything about anything. Assuming to hold all the answers. Close. Alright, I've got the rhythm figured out. Now I gotta not suck at hitting the notes. Let's all say left to right, the struggle to hide. Ooh, I like that higher thing. I'm gonna do that. Let's all say left to right, the struggle to hide and yet exposed to the light shows that our shadows disappear. Not just a day, yeah, the switch is now. Don't tell me it's fake and yet I don't know anything about anything. Pursuing the heights. Damn it, get it right.
And it's all I say left to right. I struggle to hide and yet exposed to the light. Shadows off, shadows disappear. Night turns to day and the swinging it. Don't tell me it's faking it. I don't know what I think. Oh, know that I think I'm something too out. All the answers.
Finally.
It's all I say left to right. I struggle to hide and yet exposed to the light. Shadows off, shadows disappear. Night turns to day and the swinging it. Don't tell me it's faking it. I don't know what I think. Oh, know that I think I'm something too out. All the answers.
Finally figured out a rhythm to get all the lyrics in there, and I don't think I missed any of the notes too badly. So that's just getting copy pasted today, because yesterday I did all the way through. Today I'm copy pasting. Don't hit weird things. I will just invariably go for like the space bar and then hit something else and do weird things. It's all the time. Alright, that starts a little too close to the downbeat. I gotta get the breath noise in there. It sounds weird otherwise, so I'm just gonna pull that out, like maybe even go out a full beat. Yeah. Okay. Save. Got it. I don't have a title yet. I'm just calling it the date so far. This is all done. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think that's it. So if I go any further with my busted old computer, I'll crash the thing because streaming simultaneously with keeping the recording software open, computer doesn't work so well. I've got a new one on order. It's going to take for freaking ever to get here. Mid-September, supposedly. I should actually check and make sure that's still the same. But I've got the monitor sitting back there, but the computer's not here. I did a special order, so I like beefed up a bunch of the processing to make sure I don't have to deal with this stuff for a while. So by this stuff, I mean if I load the processing plugin I'm going to run the vocals through, it'll crash. If I unfreeze this MIDI track, it's currently frozen because I did it ahead of time. Freezing means it just kind of like pre-processes and plays back an audio track of it. If I unfreeze that, it'll crash. So yeah, basically if I look at it funny, it'll crash. So I just don't. So I'm going to run it through that. The vocals will sound a little fancier than they do right now and probably a little more on point, better in the mix. But other than that, pretty much what you see here is all I do. I'm going to line up the footage I got on my phone with the final mastered audio I bounced down. And like I was saying, sometimes that's a little glitchy and like off because frame rates and stuff happen, but it's close enough. I always put up like all the parts though, but I used to do literally all the parts, but it's just too much. So all I do anymore is just like 2 of the guitar takes because I've got like 7 or 8 half the time and it would be too much to do. And I did some of the tracks a little before I started streaming and shooting any videos. So yeah, I just do 2 anymore. So if you see 2 guitars barely playing anything and you hear a bunch of other stuff, I did it on here. So I'm like, yeah, that's good enough. As far as the MIDI stuff and then these things, this is bounced out as a single audio file, but it was just like play the chords one time, done. You know, so. Oh, that was a lead. Never mind. That's guitar with a crap ton of pingy delay effects and reverb and chorus and etc. Kind of like I did on these 2. So yeah. Anyway, that's it. I'll be on tomorrow and the next day and the day after that and continuing on. I write a song every single day. I've got obnoxious amounts of original music up. So if you use Spotify, iTunes, anything like that, type my name in, you should find me. I also typically find Aaron Hall because it's just missing 2 letters, but that's not me. My old stuff sounds a little different than this. I've been learning to mix and master as I go, learning to sing, play drums, bass as I go. Like I just kind of started, even though I had no clue what I was doing, because I was like, I'll figure it out as I'm doing it, and I have. So some of the older stuff sounds a little meh, but you know, it is what it is. I'd rather have it up than just have nothing and be dwelling on whether or not it's good enough. So yeah, there it is. All right, I'll shut up. That's it for today. Like I said, as far as I can go without crashing the computer, because once I load the vocal plugins, it's all over if I keep streaming. All right, thanks for watching. That's it for now. Bye.